honey bunnies, welcome back. It's me, Jenny. How is everyone doing today? Okay, so I want to show you guys what I'm up to. So I was in the process of doing a traveler's journal because we're traveling and I wanted to have a journal ready for me to take with me, and I can kind of like document things. And I did this last year when we went on vacation, and it was absolutely awesome. I did a really good job and I really like the idea. So this year I was going to do the same style of journal that I did for my traveler's journal for last year, which was this one right here. I had a few actually. I had this one, and then I had a canvas one that I kept this one in wrapped around, and then I had another one that I kind of just journal in. So this one that I did, I kind of really love how it turned out. I think it turned out absolutely awesome. As you can see here, it's like super chunky. I have a lot of like things in here that I still have to actually add on. A lot of the pages are almost like, not a lot, but most pages or some pages are empty, and I still have some photos and stuff that I want to add in here for, like, you know, during a trip last year. So I still have to finish this, but for the most part it's basically done, and it came out so cute. I absolutely love it. So I said to myself, you know what, I'm gonna do the same thing this year, and I only attached it with 2 rings on the side. Very simple, cut out papers, punch holes, and then 2 rings. I didn't do anything, you know, fancy or anything, because number one, I had these pages or these papers left over and I wanted to use them. And so yeah. So anyway, I did that. I loved it. I love the idea. I think it turned out awesome. I absolutely thought it was a perfect size. It fit. I had a canvas like this, kind of. This is not the one that I use. This is the one that I'm going to use for my Peter Rabbit junk journal that I'm working on. But the canvas that I had this on was kind of like the same, okay? And I just had it like wrapped in here, and then I just wrapped it around just to keep it protected, and it was a really nice journal size. So I loved it. I loved it. I think it worked out awesome, and I really loved the idea of having it like that. So like I said, I was going to do the same concept for this year, and I suddenly changed my mind, okay? And that's why I'm doing this video, because I thought that maybe this will be helpful for someone who is, you know, want to maybe create a traveler's journal and is having a difficult time creating one. Well, I have an easy solution for you. So what I decided to do, see here, let me show you really quickly. This is the one that I was planning to start working on, and this is what I was doing. I was kind of putting it together to start working on it, but I changed my mind. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm still going to use the papers in here, but I'm not doing this same style anymore. So what I decided to do for this year is I decided to use one of my old agendas. Old agendas. This is an absolutely perfect way for you to get rid of all these agendas that you have. I know you have them. I know you have them. You know those like last year or 2 years ago agendas that we usually get, maybe like maybe at you know, at bookstores or TJ Maxx or Marshalls, you know, even like Michael's, all those agendas that we get that we really don't use anymore because of the year. I have tons of these agendas. I don't know if you guys have them. I have them. It's hard for me to throw them away, so I keep them, and then once I have like a really good amount, I just go through them and I'll just, you know, replace them, or, you know, recycle them or gift them away or whatever. So I found this agenda and I was like, you know what, Jenny, use this for your traveler's journal. So I said, you know what, that's what I'm gonna do. So I decided to use this agenda that I bought last year at TJ Maxx. As you can see here, the sticker's still on it. And I love it. I thought it was a great idea, and I thought that I wanted to share it with you guys in case you are having a difficult time doing, you know, some kind of journaling for your travelers journal, or any journal in particular. It doesn't have to be traveling. It could be for anything else. This is an excellent idea to get rid of the stuff that you have at home that's old and turn it into a new little item that you can enjoy. So this agenda has beautiful, beautiful, beautiful paper. And I started already to kind of tore them apart. And as you can see here, I torn like a really, like, I mean, a lot of paper. But I'm not throwing this away because I'm going to use this as part of my traveling journal. There's a lot of images in here that you can use. I can cut these little edges off and use them as like little flags. As you can see here, look at this. You can use this as maybe, you know, part of a page or something, envelope, you know, a lot of things. You can still utilize these old papers and turn them into like embellishments or what have you. So I'm not gonna throw these out, obviously. But I wanted to show you because it is such an easy way to revamp what you have that you don't use. So what I did was, as you can see here, this album or this agenda is absolutely beautiful. It's from Lily, and it's absolutely beautiful. I loved it. It comes with its own little sticker, which I never even used. And I love this page here, which is beautiful. It's kind of like very, the theme is perfect because we're planning to go during the summer, and then the theme in this agenda is very summery and, you know, very like kind of summer inspired. A lot of palm trees, a lot of greens, a lot of water, so it fits perfect. So what I did was to make my life easier. What I decided to do was I decided to, instead of tearing all these pages out, I'm going to utilize these pages and add on to add my traveler's journal. But what I did do, because I know myself and I know that I'm going to be probably making this agenda a little bit thick, I went in and I removed some of the signatures in here. And it's very easy to do. I'm going to show you in case you guys want to know. This agenda, absolutely love. I love that it's hardcover, and I just love the images in here. Now it has several signatures. I don't know if you can see there, but it has several signatures. As you can see there, I kind of already, as you can see there, I pulled out a few already to give myself some room to grow. And all I do, let me pull you in closer. All I do is I basically don't even have any kind of tools except for my scissors. All I do is I go in here and I look and see, you know, if I like the pages, I try to go to the next signature, right? So what I do is I try to find the signature, and how you do that is you look here really quickly and you see these little bundles of pages all together, right? So for example, I'm gonna show you a signature here. It's kind of hard. It's not hard to find, but it can be a little bit challenging. So you have to really practice, you know, and just, you know, be patient and, you know, just, you hear my dog barking outside, I'm sorry. Just be patient and you'll find it, okay? So anyway, what I want to do is I want to find a signature. I don't see, that's another thing too. It's hard for me because look at this page, how beautiful it is. I don't want to touch this page. I'm going to definitely use it in my traveler's journal. I'm not touching this page. So it's hard. It's hard to decide which signature you want to pull out and which signature you don't, you know? But anyway, once you decide which signature you want to pull out, right? You're going to look here and see, basically, if you pull, like, let me see here. This one is not a signature. I have one in here, but I want to show you. No, this is not a signature. And okay, I think I have one here. Yeah, I have one here. Okay, it's tricky. It's tricky to find one. Okay, you're gonna have to do your homework. Obviously, you're gonna have to dig in. But once you find a signature, okay, how you know it's a signature is if you kind of pull a little the bundle. You see how that bundle. Oh, you can't see. You see that bundle right there that I'm pulling, that I'm showing you? That's a signature. That's a whole little booklet that you have in there. That's what I mean when I say signature. You have like bundles of this little booklet like that, and that keeps the pages together. So when I say look for signature, that is exactly what I mean. Look for the little bundles of pages that comes together. Okay, once you find that, you make sure that that is the pages that you want to pull out. Obviously, look at this beautiful design, but I can always, even if you pull it out, you can always reuse it again, okay? That's why I said don't throw these away, because these are very easily to use. So what I do is, once I find my signature, which I did already, which is this one right here, okay? Okay, so once I find my signature, okay, I make sure that I paper clip it, right? So I don't get confused with the other signature. So I paper clip them, okay? And I know that I'm working with this little bundle right here. What I do is I will, and this is my way of doing it. I don't know any other way of doing this. Okay, in the middle of the signature, you'll see that you have threads. You don't want to touch that thread, because that's a thread that's keeping your signature together. So what I do is I make sure that I don't touch this thread, and I'll just rip off very carefully the page, okay? And then I'll use this page for other projects, and I'll put this on the side. Remember, there's two of them, right? So you'll have also this part that you need to rip off. In most cases, it will be very easy. You see that? You see how easy it is? It'll be very easy to just pull it out if you rip one side. Because these are, generally speaking, before you rip them, these are kind of like folded like that. So they're actually one page, only folded in half. So it's very easy if you rip one page that you can pull out the other side. Now, that is how I have been doing this book. I think for now, I'm not pulling any more pages. I wanted to pull this one on camera for you guys so you can see how I'm doing it. But in reality, I don't have any more pages to pull, because I really want to work with the pages in here. And as you can see there, I still have enough room to grow. And I don't want to actually put things in here that are dimensional. I'm going to try to stick to flat embellishments, so this way it doesn't grow too much, okay? And that is what I'm using for my traveler's journal. I'm obviously going to be using a lot of this paper to kind of decorate my journal, because it goes with the paper and it's very pretty, and I kind of like it, you know? And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to also go in here and look for papers that I really like. And what I will be doing is I will be covering most of the pages in here. Obviously, I have nothing, this has nothing to do with, you know, May of last year. So what I'll do is I'll probably just go in my craft room, get some of my scrapbook papers. I'll try to measure it out where I can kind of cover this page, and then I can use it for my traveling purposes, right? I think it's a great idea. I like it. I love that it's hardcover, and I think it's perfect. I also am thinking of obviously covering, you know, the cover with something. I don't know if I want to cover the whole thing, maybe half, maybe just a letter over here. I'm not sure yet, but I definitely am going to do some kind of work in the cover. And I'm thinking of also even poking a hole in here, so I can put like one of those little rubber bands, so it can keep everything all in nicely together. Okay, honeys? So that is what I'm going to be doing for the next few days is trying to put this journal together. I have to go in my craft room. I have to look for some papers that kind of resemble all this little decoration and images, and I want to start working on it because I really do want to take this with me while we are on vacation, and I want to kind of work on it and just have it ready so that I don't have to get, I don't feel discouraged. If I have most of my pages kind of already worked, then it gives me more motivation to work in my journal. So that's what I'm planning to do. So yeah, so if you have any of these, and by the way, the first pages in this journal I didn't touch because it's kind of like those pages that I can actually use to use for my traveling journal. Like for example, this one has the like next adventure, activities, packaging list, so I can use that for the traveling journal, and I can kind of like modify it. So yeah, that's what I'm using. So if you have any of these agendas at home that are old, don't throw them out. Think of recycling them and use them for example, junk journaling, or for traveler's journal, or just for anything. You can actually use these for junk journaling. It's perfect for junk journaling. Okay, honeys, I hope this is helpful. I hope this helps someone. Let me know what you guys think about this idea. I think it's perfect. I think it's gonna help a lot of people who have all those like old agendas sitting in a little corner of your room, basically doing nothing. If you don't like the cover, you can always cover it with fabric, with paper, with anything. You can gesso it in if you want, paint it if you want, whatever. The ideas behind doing these junk journals and travelers journals is endless. You can do so many things. Okay, I hope you like this video. I hope you guys get inspired to do your own little traveler's journal. Don't be scared, don't be intimidated, just have fun, enjoy it, and just put together something that you love and that you enjoy working in it with all your wonderful memories. And it's just something that you need to have fun with. Don't stress yourself out too much with this whole idea of junk journaling or traveler's journal. Okay, thumbs up, honeys. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you thumbs up. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for returning. Love you dearly. And I will see you guys on my next video. Bye, honey bunnies. Have a fantastic weekend. Love you. Mwah.